If you want a free auto-tune, you've come to the right place. This one is called, I wish I knew, it's in fucking Japanese, KeeroVee. And this is a nice little pitch corrector that you can get by going to this link. It's going to be in the description. And you would simply just go to like the newest version, which is 1.16, and just download it. Once you have it in your specific folder, you then go to manage plugins. And if the folder is in the search path, you go to find plugins and it will show up for you. So we have it over here, and I gotta say it's a pretty good auto-tune in my opinion. I'm gonna run down a few of the things. So first of all, you have the notes, and you can click over here to remove which ones you don't want. So if for whatever reason we just had the obsession with it being in B, like literally just the note B, it would sound like this.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe.
Now, the one downside that I do have to admit is that the vocals do sound a bit crushed with this. It isn't like the highest fidelity compared to like a paid auto-tune or something like that. There are ways of just like EQing that sound out or just reducing it. But regardless, you can go over here on scale settings and you can choose which one, chromatic, major. The song I'm doing is in minor, so we just have B minor right here. And for reference, this is how the song sounds without any auto-tune.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe.
And this is how it sounds with like the most noticeable auto-tune effect possible, like on some T-Pain, Travis Scott shit.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe.
And you can see, honestly, like with the beat and everything, you can barely hear like the big crush effect. So there isn't a lot to this. It's a pretty standard auto-tune plugin. It has everything that you basically need. So over here, this would be the retune speed. This would be the humanize. This would be how much of an effect you have, like basically this mix level thing just on the plugin. The slower it is, the less noticeable it will be. However, you'll still probably hear the mistakes and the blemishes from the original recording. And same with this. The less you put on this knob, the more natural it'll sound. 100 is like the most robotic. Caliber, whatever this is basically like what frequency your main note is. So for those of you who don't know, the majority of music in general is made where A is equal to 440 hertz. So I really just wouldn't touch this unless you're trying to do some experimental like microtonal thing. And this is the master volume. I keep it at 50, but if you want to raise the vocals for whatever reason, I mean, go ahead. I just like to keep it like this. So this bypass thing is kind of weird. It basically gives you like a double vocal effect, like the higher you crank it to 100. Whereas this kind of just like pans it left to right, I suppose. That's what I'm getting from this.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe.
However, there's like one extra thing that makes this pretty cool. So as you can see, tone 1 is essentially like the one vocal that you can hear, but you can actually add a second vocal, as you can see like right here.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe.
Admittedly, it sounds kind of trash, but you can do a few things with it. So obviously you can pan it a bit to the left or to the right, wherever, and you can do a couple things including tuning and like foremanship. So if you want to have like that same vocal but maybe like deeper, you can do this, like crank it to 100.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby wanna,
or higher.
It's a vibe, baby wanna.
If you want to fine tune it a bit, you can do that as well.
It's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, baby.
Ooh, wait, what the fuck? This
It's
actually
a vibe, baby wanna, it's a vibe, it's a
what
vibe,
the fuck? That actually sounds fucking hard though. What the hell? So this kind of just gives it like a choir effect or some shit. It's actually kind of hard. I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually crazy. But yeah, that's basically all this plugin does. I do recommend it if you're trying to get a free auto-tune. I mean, nothing really beats AUTOTUNE Pro, but I think it sounds pretty solid. Besides a bit of bit crushing in the vocals, I think it sounds pretty good. So if you want, the link is in the description. And if you want more videos related to AUTOTUNE, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.